If you're studying for the EPA 608 exam, you've probably seen terms like ODP, GWP, recovery, reclamation, and burnout. In this video, we'll break down 20 EPA 608 terms that every HVAC technician should know. 1. Refrigerant. Refrigerant is the chemical used to move heat. Its job is to absorb heat and carry it through the system. Without refrigerant, there is no cooling. It's found in air conditioners, refrigerators, freezers, and heat pumps. 2. ODP. ODP stands for ozone depletion potential. It measures a refrigerant's ability to damage the ozone layer. The higher the ODP, the more ozone damage it can cause. For the EPA 608 exam, remember this. ODP above 0 usually means chlorine is present. 3. GWP. GWP stands for global warming potential. It measures how much a refrigerant contributes to global warming. The higher the GWP, the greater its impact on the environment. Some refrigerants have a very low GWP, while others have a much higher warming impact. Remember, higher ODP means more ozone damage. Higher GWP means more global warming impact. Common refrigerant families. Refrigerants are grouped into different families. The four most common are CFCs, HCFCs, HFCs, and HFOs. CFCs and HCFCs contain chlorine, which is why they have ozone depletion potential. HFCs do not contain chlorine, so their ODP is 0. HFOs are newer refrigerants with 0 ODP and low GWP. For now, just learn the names and some common examples. Refrigerant handling methods. There are 3 refrigerant handling methods. Recovery means removing refrigerant from a system and storing it in an approved cylinder. Recycling means cleaning refrigerant so it can be reused. Reclamation means processing refrigerant back to virgin grade specifications. Think of it as a progression. Remove it, clean it, restore it. System service. Evacuation is the process of removing air and moisture from a refrigeration system. To perform evacuation, technicians use a vacuum pump. The goal is a clean, dry system before refrigerant is added. For the EPA exam, remember, evacuation is the process. A vacuum pump is the tool. System repairs. Compressor burnout is a serious compressor failure that can contaminate a system with acid and debris. When a burnout is suspected, technicians take an oil sample to check for contamination. If major components need to be replaced, the work is considered a major repair. For the EPA exam, remember this common connection. Burnout, oil sample, and major repair often appear together. Leak management. Leak management involves 3 key concepts. Low-loss fittings are special service fittings that help prevent refrigerant from escaping when hoses are connected or disconnected. Leak detection is the process of finding refrigerant leaks in a system. A leak repair threshold is the leak rate at which EPA regulations require repairs on certain equipment. For the EPA exam, remember, minimize emissions, detect leaks, repair leaks. 19. High-pressure refrigerant. High-pressure refrigerants operate at higher pressures within a refrigeration system. Common examples include R410A and R22. You'll often find these refrigerants in air conditioning and commercial refrigeration systems. For the EPA exam, remember, R410A and R22 are common high-pressure refrigerants. 20. Appliance. Under EPA 608, an appliance is any device that contains and uses a refrigerant in its normal operation. Appliances come in many forms, from household refrigerators and freezers to heat pumps, air conditioners, and commercial refrigeration systems. For the EPA exam, remember, if it contains and uses refrigerant, it's considered an appliance. If you remember only 3 things from this video, remember, ODP equals ozone damage, GWP equals global warming impact, recovery, recycling, reclamation, and if you see compressor burnout, think oil sample and major repair. These concepts appear again and again on the EPA 608 exam. You don't need to memorize every detail today, just become familiar with the terminology. Once you understand the language, the exam becomes much easier. For more free EPA 608 practice tests and study resources, visit EPA608practicetest.net. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.